Hi and welcome to another training video. Today we're going to take a look at answering a question that somebody had about shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts in Excel, and what they want to do is select all of the blank cells within a range of data. Now let me just quickly bring up a file that's got some blank cells in it. Now before I do anything else, I just want to make it clear where the data actually is. So this range here is not the data. This contains a title at the top, or a heading, and it also contains some totals at the bottom, neither of which are part of the data. So that there is actually the data, and you'll notice that here we have some empty cells or blank cells. Now these do have to be blank for this to work. In other words, not just contain a zero value or a null text value. So they need to actually be blank cells. So click in the cell, press delete to clear the contents of the cell if that's what you want as a blank cell. Now, just two ways that I used for quick selections there. Control Home takes you back to A. If you then do Control Shift End, it will select all of the used cells on your sheet. And that's how I quickly showed the initial set of data. However, to select the actual data itself, what I did was I click inside the data somewhere, and you can either do Control A or you can do Control Asterisk. Now Control Asterisk is technically a better way of doing this because it's repeatable, but it's only really relevant if you're recording macros. So either of them, easy for you to remember. Control A for all, to select all of a range of data. Now once we've actually got that selected, what we can do to find the empty or the blank cells within this data range is we can go to Find and Select, go to Special and choose Blanks and click OK. Now this has the blank cells selected. You can now choose to put a background color, a fill color on these cells so they will stand out, and then remove that fill color after you've actually made the selection. Now of course you could do this with conditional formatting directly, so you could go up to conditional formatting and format them if they are blank. Yeah, so you could use the isBlank command to find out whether they are blank, and if isBlank were true, then you could apply some conditional formatting. Now the benefit of that way of doing it is that as soon as you then fill something in, it no longer is blank, so therefore it takes off the formatting. However, a downside of doing this, particularly if you have a large set of data, is that you're then doing that conditional formatting on every single cell within that large set of data, and therefore slowing your machine down or slowing the file down. Okay, so let's have a look at a keyboard shortcut way of doing the same thing. So we click somewhere inside the data, we've selected the data, and now I could do Alt, and this brings up my key tips, and I can see that H is for home, so H, and now over here I can see FD for Find and Select, and now I can see S for Go to Special, and now underlined in the word blanks is K, and then Enter. Now that seems like a long-winded way of doing it, but actually you could do that relatively fast once you've learned that keyboard shortcut. But there's a better way, because if you see here, what I've actually done is I've added the Go to Special button on my Quick Access toolbar. Now the way to do that is to go to Find and Select, go down to the Go to Special and right click on it, Add to Quick Access toolbar, and now when I press Alt, a number will appear next to that item on the Quick Access toolbar. I simply type that number in, and now again I can do K, Enter. So that's a much faster way of doing it. So select the range, Alt 5, K, Enter, that selects the blanks. Okay, so as I say, that was just a quick video to answer a question that somebody had about how do you select blanks from within a range of data using keyboard shortcuts. There it is, that's how you do it. Hope it's been useful, and once more, thank you for listening.